Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. If you're new, hi, my name is Alyssa, and for today's video, I am bringing you my last product empties video of 2022. I cannot believe that the end of the year is literally right around the corner. It is mind-boggling to me, and it is mind-boggling to me that we are here still talking about stuff that I keep using up. It is crazy. I love filming these videos because I love seeing all the things that I used up. I love kind of completing things in a way. It feels like it just tickles some part of my brain, you know what I'm saying? And I love watching these videos because I love to see what people are loving and or hating. I love hearing everyone's thoughts and opinions. So we're gonna jump into this one. It's not huge, but I do have quite a bit of stuff. So as always, I hope you guys are excited. And without further ado, let's just go ahead and get started. All right, as always, we're gonna start with a candle from Bath & Body Works. I only have one this video, which I know seems kind of crazy because I film these currently every 2 or 3 months, so that way I have more product to show for it. So it's kind of crazy that we only have one, but as you guys know, I'm kind of transitioning over to more Scentsy products, so I have more of that. This is the first video where that really outweighs the candles. So the candle that I have to share with you this video is White Pumpkin, and the notes on this one are gingered white pumpkin, caramel glaze, and warm blended spices. This is a really nice candle. I will say that we felt that this one was a little more subtle than a lot of the candles that we've had from Bath & Body Works. It had a really nice fragrance and everything, but the throw was not as strong as kind of you're accustomed to when it comes to a Bath & Body Works candle. It was a very, very, very nice scent, one that I did enjoy, but again, considering that it didn't kind of smell up the whole house that we're really accustomed to, I don't know how often we would get this one again. It did burn nice and even, which is awesome because I have had a few candles lately that are burning all kind of out of whack, which is really disappointing, but sometimes it just is what it is. It's just the way the candle burns. But yeah, this was not bad. I think if you're looking for something that is fall but not too overpowering, a little more sweet than spicy, I do think you would like this, but for us, I don't know that it's going to be on the top of our repurchase list. Of course, we finished up some hand soaps. There's never going to be a video in which we're not using up hand soaps. So the first one we finished up was the Kitchen Mandarin. The notes were sparkling mandarin, fresh thyme, and cedarwood. I really like this. I'm pretty sure my mother really liked this as well. This is a kitchen scent for us. It was really, really, really nice. I liked that it kind of broke up the lemony scents that we tend to use, and it's nice and like orangey smelling in the best way possible. I feel like summertime, this is really gonna shine because I like lemon all year round, but like, I don't know, something about that just makes me like want it to be warm and sunny outside. The other one we finished up was Sunshine and Lemons. This was a different one that we tended to try. Normally, you know, we use Kitchen Lemon or Kitchen Mandarin. So this one was a little bit different. The notes were yuzu, grapefruit, and sun rays. My mom did say that I better make sure that I tell you guys that she really did not enjoy this one because it is heavy on the grapefruit, which she's not the biggest fan of. And I don't disagree. I don't love grapefruit as much. This is one of those ones that I feel like makes your hands, it doesn't smell bad, but they smell kind of weird after you wash them. So she said that she does not think that she'll ever really get this one again. She likes the Kitchen Lemon, Kitchen Mandarin scents better than this one. So this is probably going to be a no from us. She also finished up another Black Cherry Merlot. She loves this one, especially in her bathroom. Dark Cherry, Black Raspberry, and Merlot. We're going to continue to repurchase this one for the time being because she does enjoy it so much. It's not a personal favorite of mine, but it definitely doesn't smell bad, for sure. And then last but not least, I literally have like maybe 2 pumps left of this. I'm going to finish it today because yes, I literally use every bit out of here that I can. But this is Pumpkin Apple. Best scent from Bath & Body Works for the fall. I love it in everything they offer. We use it in candles, wallflowers, hand soap. It smells so stinking good. Highly, highly, highly recommend. Will repurchase for sure. No doubt in my mind. I absolutely am obsessed with it. Hand sanitizer, you guys know, sanitize your hands. Finished up a 'Tis the Season in the little like pocket ones. Love this stuff. I love the 'Tis the Season scent, and if you can have a hand sanitizer that doesn't have to smell like straight rubbing alcohol, it's always a win. And then I'm pretty sure this one was my mother's. I do have one of these as well. It's the hand spray and cucumber melon. She really likes this because again, no one likes the smell of like heavy rubbing alcohol. I do like the sprays. I will say there's something about them that is like really doing it for me lately instead of just the squeezy tube. So I do like that. I'm currently using mine as well, so it is a really solid product. I finished up a 24-hour moisture ultra shea body cream, holy crap, and one of the moisturizing body wash in the scent Saltwater Breeze. Notes on this one are fresh linen, violet leaves, water blossom, and white musk. I really do enjoy this scent. It is so nice. I had a ton of these. I feel like I've been using this scent almost all year long. Both of these products are fabulous. I love the body washes from Bath & Body Works. The moisturizing ones are really, really nice. I will say that sometimes, other than like the standard shower gels, you know, that come in like the square bottles that you squeeze out, sometimes these don't feel like they get me quite as clean. I know that sounds crazy, but I think it's just because the moisturizer type thing in them, it almost feels like I can't like get a good scrub on my skin. So if I'm feeling extra grimy, like if I've worked out really hard or whatever it is, I don't necessarily use this product in the shower because again, I really want to get in there and feel like I'm scrubbing myself, you know what I'm saying? So I prefer the standard shower gels over the moisturizing body washes, but these are good. I will still buy them, but they're not like my favorite over the other shower gel. And of course, you guys already know I'm obsessed with these body creams. I love them. I love them. I love them. I love them. If you can get Bath & Body Works on a good deal, that's the time to stock up on their body lotions. Like if you can get like the buy 3 get 3 or whatever it is where you can like really get a solid deal, these are amazing. I tend to get these a lot if I get a free gift because I think they're so nice. And there are a lot of other moisturizers that I really love. You guys know this. But if you're looking for something that's a little bit more budget friendly, because you guys know I love the Bum Bum cream, but that one is $40 a container. It is very expensive. It is amazing, but very expensive. This on its own, if you were just gonna pay full price, is $14.50. And 9 times out of 10, you can get it free with a purchase or free with a coupon, whatever it is. I highly, highly recommend these. They feel just as moisturizing. They're great. I love to get right out the shower, pat my body dry, slap that on. I'll either just lay there on my bed. Sometimes I'll put on my robe and just kind of let it sink in. My skin feels so moisturized. It is so nice, and I will continue to repurchase those. The scent is amazing. I'm currently going through some other ones because like I said, I feel like I've been using that scent almost all year because I had so many bottles of that lotion. So not that I wouldn't buy it again, but I am going to take a break for it for a minute. Moving on to Scentsy, I'll stick with the body here first. I used up this Scentsy Sugar Scrub in the scent Appleberry. Now, I will put the notes on the screen because, again, they never put them on the container. Again, Scentsy, I have a problem with that. Put the notes on the container so I can read it. But I enjoyed this. This was a weird consistency that I liked. It was different. It was very, very almost like watery fill-in, but like a little sticky, like almost like a slime maybe is the best way to describe it. It had really nice grit to it with the sugar scrub. I can't stand a body scrub that does not feel like it's doing anything. It aggravates the living dog mess out of me. I do feel like that this really exfoliated my skin really nicely. I did enjoy the scent. It smells really fall. It smells truly kind of just like apples in my opinion, which was nice. I didn't notice that it didn't mix well with my other lotions because of course I didn't have anything that kind of smelled like this to top it off with. I don't feel like it lingered too long on the skin, which is a bonus considering I was mixing it with different fragrances after the fact. As far as whether or not I would get this again and use it, yes, I would use it again for sure. I don't know that I would go out of my way to like buy it because I really enjoy the Tree Hut scrubs and those are easily available for me to get in almost any store. I think I would pick those up over this one. Now, like if I wanted again or like was randomly shopping on the website and saw a set that I wanted to try, I definitely would use it again, but I just don't think it's gonna be top of mind for me to go purchase because the way I got this one is that I won it in my friend Kimberly's giveaway. By the way, as we continue to move through the Scentsy stuff. I mention it every time I talk about Scentsy, but I am going to link my friend Kimberly's Scentsy link down below for you to shop. If you choose to shop her link, just know that you are directly supporting her. If you don't feel comfortable doing that, no worries, absolutely go to the website on your own, but I am currently gonna have the link where you're shopping through her as your consultant, because it benefits her, and anything that I can do to kind of help her and her small side business works for me. So full disclosure, that's where you're getting it from, and if you choose to shop there, a huge thank you from me and from Kimberly as well. It is appreciated. So continuing to move through Scentsy stuff, let's talk a couple of like car bars and stuff first. I've been using the like fall time car bars lately. I'm obsessed. First things first is Farm Stand Pumpkin. Love this one. If you want to talk about something that smells truly like a pumpkin roll, kind of gives like sweet cinnamon pumpkin vibes from Bath and Body Works, this is the ticket. As far as the other one I used up, it was Cider Mill. Now you talk about, oh my God, I have been using this for weeks in my car. I've just been changing it out and switching out because I have so many of this scent. This is literally like one of my favorite fall scents from Scentsy, hands down. If you are someone who loves fall scents, like you love kind of like the spicy scents, but you're not a big pumpkin person, this right here is what you want to get. It smells so stinking good. There's definitely cinnamon in it, kind of like, I don't know, cloves and spices like that. It smells really, really good. It does not pull too Christmas. It is strictly giving me fall vibes only, but not sweet at all. It's more of a spicy scent, where the Farm Stand Pumpkin I think would lean more sweet depending on your preference. But I really, really like this one as well. Again, have been using it back to back in my car. And the other one I have to share with you, this is more like a scent circle. It's a flat one. Now, the reason I have the packaging and one in here is because I just replaced it in my dad's car. This is so cute. He loves it. It is the Mickey Mouse and Friends Scent Circle. First of all, the freaking picture on it is adorable. Look at Mickey and all his friends. It's so stinking cute. Now this one is a sweeter type of a scent. It kind of has a more playful, fun, I don't want to call it kitty because it doesn't smell like a kitty scent, because I really like it as well, but it is a little bit more sweet, so I wouldn't call it like fall. I guess it would be more spring, summer. My dad just really likes the little pictures, so I've been letting him use these in his car. I would definitely put these in my car more spring, summer versus fall, winter. That's just kind of the way my brain works and how I like to do it, but these are adorable. Really, really freaking cute, and I think the picture and everything just makes it even more adorable. And again, I'm having the notes of the scents on the screen for your perusal because I don't know what they all are. Let's see here. Wax bars. These are the things that I'm now really starting to go through the most, because I have my 2 warmers, and then right now I've got a Christmas warmer in the living room and 1 plug-in in the kitchen. So I'm just having fun changing out my waxes and smelling all my good scents. So we'll talk about the 2 that are more like spring, summer first. These ones I use in my bathroom. I like my bathroom to have a more like clean, fresh kind of a scent to it. As much as I would love to put my like true fall and winter scents in there, there is something about the fact that you would go do your business in there and then that would mix with like pumpkin. That doesn't sit right with me. I want it to be more fresh and clean. So I'm using these fresh and clean scents in my bathroom kind of all year long. First things first was Mahalo Coconut. Oh my God. The coconut scent in this is very, very, very mild. You really cannot pick up on it unless you know you're smelling for it. And I know this for a fact because my friend Cassandra came over and was in my bathroom, was like, oh my God, I love this smell. What is it? It smells so good. And she hates coconut, absolutely hates the smell of it, hates the taste of it, hates everything about it. Like literally not a fan. I used like a coconut setting spray on her one time, not thinking nothing of it, and she was like gagging literally. So the fact that she couldn't pick up that this was coconut was like really impressive to me. It definitely just smells summery, a little bit almost like linen, but not in that like linen way. You know what I'm saying? Next, the other one of my favorites for sure, is Sea Salt and Avocado. This smells really good. It definitely smells kind of like avocado. And when I say that, I mean it kind of smells like fresh greens, if that makes any sense. I don't know if you can pinpoint what I'm saying. It doesn't like smell like outside, but it smells like fresh greens. I don't know how else to describe it. It's a really unique scent in my personal opinion, and one that I am really drawn to. I really, really like it. I love it in my bathroom especially. I like it in my bedroom as well, but in my bathroom, it is just like 10 out of 10 in my opinion. It smells so stinking good. And then now we're gonna move on to the 2 fall scents I have. Farm Stand Pumpkin, again, for the win in here in the wax bar. So stinking good. Again, pulls a little bit more sweet, very pumpkin. It's not gonna surprise you. It definitely smells like pumpkin. So if you're not a pumpkin girl, you're not gonna like it. But if you are, you're gonna like it. And then the next one was Autumn Sunset. This one, really, really good. So in my personal opinion, it again is smelling very fall, very spicy, very much like, almost like you're making like a wassail or something. That's kind of what it smells like. It does start to lean, in my personal opinion, with the spice notes that it has, a little more Christmas, a little more Christmas. Like, it is that good transitional scent. If you're someone that's like, I love pumpkins and caramel and all this kind of stuff for fall, and then like right before I hit nothing but like crazy Christmas scents, I want that nice little sweet spot, that's where this falls in. It smells really, really good. I love it in the bedroom. I love it in like the living room entryway because it's a hearty kind of like comforting, almost like it wraps you in a warm blanket kind of a smell. I hope that is making sense, but in my mind, it is crystal freaking clear. So I love this a lot. I'm pretty sure I have another one of these, but it's really, really nice. Right now, I'm finishing up the bars that are now empty are finishing up in my living room and kitchen. It is chef's kiss. I'm obsessed. All right, 2 hair care items I finished up. No one's surprised. A Batiste Devine Dark Dry Shampoo. 10 out of 10 out of 10 out of 10 out of 10. I'm not going to talk anymore about it. This is a holy grail. This is the Quai leave-in conditioner. This is phenomenal. If you are looking for a leave-in conditioner, look no further. This is top of the line, best of the best. Most amazing thing I've ever put in my hair. First of all, it smells phenomenal. So flipping good, it hurts. It mixes well because I use the tea tree shampoo and conditioner, so that has kind of like a minty smell to it. Mixes well with that. Does not make my hair smell funky or like weird. I get out of the shower, I wrap my hair in a turban for maybe like 10-15 minutes because I don't like it sopping wet. Take my hair out of that. I will literally kind of like scrunch it dry. I know you're not necessarily supposed to do that, but I don't care. I spray this directly into my hand. I do not just spray this willy-nilly into my hair because I feel like I'm wasting it. I'm not hitting it and I do not like it on like my roots. Spray this directly into my hair however much I want, probably like 10 to 15 pumps, not gonna lie. And I turn my hair to the side and literally start working it in. I probably work it about my ear way down. And then I literally will let it sit for a minute. I have these like microfiber towel scrunchies. So then I put my hair up on my head and just like in a bun and let that sit for a while. And then I blow dry my hair. When I tell you guys that I don't get my hair cut a lot, and then every time I go in, people are just like, oh my gosh, you hardly have any split ends. Your hair looks so great and healthy. I swear to you, it has to be this. Because this is the only thing that I started noticing that keeps my hair healthier longer, especially because I don't wash my hair that often. I feel like it really helps protect my hair throughout my wash week. All right, so I did finish up some makeup stuff, which is super fun because I haven't finished up makeup products in a hot minute because they take me forever to go to, but today I have some things to show you. So I'm going to talk about some mascaras first because these are the first things that I've got. This first one right here is the Loreal Telescopic Mascara. Oh my god. 10 out of 10 out of 10 out of 10 out of 10. If you want a drugstore mascara, because like I don't mind buying like higher end mascaras. There are some that I love. The Benefit Bad Gal Bang. You guys know that's like top of the top for me. But if you're looking for a drugstore mascara, because I don't think you really have to spend a lot of money on mascaras to be good. I'm telling you, the only thing that sucks about this mascara is when you go to put it back in the tube, 9 times out of 10, you're really having to sit here and wiggle it because like the brush is so flimsy that it's tough to get in and out. Other than that, when you can finally work around that, because I won't lie, this was originally my mother's. She literally used it one time and was like, I cannot stand this. She brought it to me and the first time I used it, I was like, this is stupid. I cannot stand this either. But the way it makes my lashes look, girl, if ever I'm going out and I'm doing very, 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 very minimal makeup, and or no makeup at all, but I want some mascara on, this is what I use. Talk about the length. It's not a lot of volume. It is definitely more lengthening, but it makes my natural lashes look amazing. The way that the brush is so thin, literally it coats every lash. It's so easy to work with both top and bottom. All right, let's talk about another favorite for me. I'm sad to part with this. I need to go buy another one ASAP. Now this is the e.l.f. Smudge Proof Mascara. Now this is a dual-ended mascara. One, it labels it for the upper, which is like a normal mascara brush. And then one that labels it for the lower, which literally just looks like a stick. Just looks like a stick. Let's see if it's gonna pick it up. There it is. There it is. Literally just looks like a stick. Like you're like, where is that? What is that? Now this one looks a little janky because it's a little crusty, clumpy, which is why I'm getting rid of it. But let me tell you guys, this is amazing. Last but not least for mascaras, this is the Too Faced Better Than Sex Mascara. This thing is full. This thing sucks. Okay, I used to love this mascara back in the day. When I was in college, girl, I was wearing this every day to class. I couldn't tell you, like you can look back on videos on my channel and I'm using this, I'm talking about every day. Holy grail, couldn't love nothing more. Got nothing but compliments. I think at the time, it was amazing. Now, this is garbage. First of all, it's expensive. Second of all, this packaging is so heavy that it makes using it like a literal chore. And it is so flaky. It does not have a great brush. Like it's one of those like really big, really fat brushes that are just not super fun to use. One that you don't want to use on the lower lash line for sure. It's tough to get in the inner out of the corners. Like it's just not the most ideal brush in my personal opinion. I finished up an eyebrow pencil. This is the NYX Micro Brow Pencil. I use the shade Espresso. I switched to this eons ago and I'll never switch back to anything else. I do want to try some of those like flicky little brow ones, but I don't know that it's going to benefit me well because I have really thick brows. Like all of this is my brow hair. I just kind of fill it in so they look more even all the way across. So I don't know if any of those like flicky brow pens are really going to be for me. Like I don't know that I'm the target audience, but the NYX Micro Brow Pencil is amazing. It is so affordable. I feel like it's truly a dupe for the ABH Brow Pencil, which back in the day had a chokehold on me, but it's $21. This is $10. Hello. Okay, I finished up a setting spray, which I'm so excited about because I feel like these also are something that kind of like takes forever to do. This is the Milani Fruit Fetish Make It Last Dragon Fruit Peach one. I love the original Milani Make It Last setting spray. At this point, probably 2 years ago, Amanda Rose here on YouTube put me on to the original Make It Last. I was such a diehard for like the Morphe Continuous Setting Mist, which I do really like. The Urban Decay All Nighter Setting Mist. Oh my god, that one used to have a chokehold on me back in the day too. And this kind of gives me those same vibes. I feel like this works great. Again, drugstore, so super, super affordable. I do like the Fruit Fetish ones. I haven't seen them again. I do have like all 3 scents that I'm continuing to use through them. This one did smell nice. I would definitely buy it again if I saw it, but I would literally just pick up the original one because it is amazing. They are literally, that's the thing I do like about this. The formula didn't change. The quality of the work that it didn't change. This keeps my makeup locked in place all day. And again, I love the drugstore affordable price. Like I cannot beat it. A foundation. Guys, I don't know the last time I finished up a foundation. I've been working very hard. You guys know this. I'm a broken record with this. But using up my products, meaning that I'm not buying a bunch of new stuff, especially if I have a whole bunch of stuff in my collection. This foundation, we're talking hecka drugstore today. I love this for me, okay? Because for a while, I was really a like higher end girly and like didn't get a lot of drugstore. I love knowing that I am like using a ton of drugstore products and literally loving them. Literally raving about these drugstore products with you guys. But this is the NYX Can't Stop, Won't Stop Full Coverage Foundation. I'm pretty sure I have a full-blown like review and everything on this, and if I do, I will link it down below for you so I can go into crazy depth on this foundation. But mine is in the shade Buff. Guys, like I said, I have not finished a foundation in a hot minute, and this one right here is amazing. This is like my daggone perfect color. It is stunning. I love that it has a pump. We love when a drugstore foundation has a pump. Back in the day, they didn't really have them. Now I think it's a little more like normal to see them with pumps, but when I got this, I was like, a bitch has a pump. It is amazing. This formula is amazing. It is full coverage. I don't think it's full coverage like Huda Beauty Faux Filter full coverage, because that is full coverage. You're like, whose face is that? We don't know her. But this is a really solid, good full coverage foundation from the drugstore. It gives more of like a semi-matte finish, so it does give me more matte, but it allows like my skin to look healthy underneath it, which is what I want, because I don't want to make it look like my skin is fake. It is stunning. It blends gorgeous. It lasts for forever. It wears amazingly. I'm obsessed with it. I cannot say enough good things about it. I will be picking up another one. Okay, not too many things left, guys. We're gonna kind of go quickly through some of these. I think some of these are gonna be pretty self-explanatory, so I'm gonna try and keep it quick. I'm looking at myself in the mirror like, get it together, girl, you're the problem. Another Clinical Strength, soft, solid, light and fresh deodorant. You guys already know I've raved about this in almost every one of these videos. It's the only deodorant I can use that does not make me reek because I sweat like a man. I finished up this mini Colgate Enamel Health toothpaste. This is pretty good. I don't have a lot to say about toothpaste. The texture of this in the mouth is kind of weird. It does get really foamy, but I do like the minty flavor of this one. So, you know, do I know if it's doing anything for my enamel per se? Like it claims it's different than the other toothpaste? I don't know, but I ain't worried about it. I finished up this teeny tiny little mini of the Ole Henriksen Glow 2.0 Dark Spot Toner. You guys know I love this walking, talking ad for this stuff. It was just a mini that I got. I tried to make this be like my little travel size thing, but it's too small to be a true travel size. Like it literally only holds like 2, maybe 3 uses in here. So that's why I got like the true travel size one in my last Sephora haul, which I'll link down below if you haven't seen and you want to see what I picked up. But I did enjoy this. It was a pour out too, so it like didn't have like a little squeezy knob on it. So it was good for what it was, but it's not going to be good for what I was hoping it was going to be good for. You know what I'm saying? I finished up a pack of these Sephora coconut wipe things. It's funny because I'm using one now and I don't know if they're different, but I like this one better than I like this one. Maybe I'm just losing it. They changed the formula on these, which maybe I may just be losing it for today, but I still use them. I still get them because they are a decent price for the like what you're getting, because I pretty much only use makeup remover wipes to clean makeup off of my hands and stuff. Like I don't use them to remove my makeup other than maybe like a lip product if I didn't like what I put on. But they changed the formula. Ever since they changed the formula, these are not as good, which hurts my heart because the coconut and the watermelon were literally my favorite, and me and my friend Alex, we were in such a chokehold on those. Like we would be like every Sephora sale, we were like buy, 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 buy. And like I said, ever since they changed the formula, it's not that good. Will I probably still keep buying them? Yeah, if they're on sale, but I hope they like put the formula back because I don't really like it. I'm not gonna lie. But for wiping it off my hands, like it is what it is. And I do like the coconut scent, so that's good because I love coconut. I finished up one of my Pharmacy Daily Greens Oil-Free Gel Moisturizers. I love this stuff. The only thing I truly hate, I won't lie to you, is the bottle, how it has this like little lip in here. That's the only thing I don't really like because then I gotta like really like bend my finger up in there to like get it out. But other than that, I really do enjoy it. It smells good, it smells clean, it smells fresh. My skin really enjoys it, which is what's most important for me, so I am obsessed. I already purchased another one. Talking about changing formulas, they changed the formula of this. I have not noticed it giving me any trouble with the new one that I have, but like this was more of like truly like a gel, and the other one that I have now is more like a firmer jelly, which I don't really love, but my skin seems to be doing okay with it, so I'm just gonna kind of stick through it. I wish they wouldn't have done that. I don't know what the deal is, but for now I'm gonna keep buying it. But I loved it when it was the true like more liquidy jelly formula, if that makes any sense. This right here, these are the Elemis Dynamic Resurfacing Facial Pads. I got a ton of these in here. I just couldn't stand, look at that. I'll probably half of them, if not more. There's no way this is not expired. I opened this up, started using it. And then literally, I didn't get in a good routine of using these. Like, I would use these so sporadically. First of all, I have no idea. Like, I do know what it's doing for my skin. Like, I did read the directions. Like, I know what it's supposed to be doing. But I didn't see a single difference in my skin. Like, when I first started using it, I was using it pretty regularly. And then when I didn't notice anything, I just got lazy. Like, I didn't find a good spot for these in my skincare routine, either morning or night. And so then I started using them very sporadically, and I'm not joking, these have got to be bad. So I'm getting rid of them. I don't want to keep them. I'm not going to force myself to keep using them. Eventually I feel like it's going to bother my skin. I am currently using a Sephora set of these that I had bought. Like, I won these in a giveaway, and I was like, oh, I'll start using these before the Sephora ones, because I literally ordered some, and right before they came in, I had gotten this. So I was like, well, I'll just start using these because I already have them. I am more consistent with using the Sephora ones now, but I'm not gonna lie to you, I still don't think they do anything for the skin. I will never, ever, ever repurchase or use these again. If I ever got them again, I would just give them to somebody else. It's not for me. I'm not seeing any benefit. I feel like my skincare routine is already really solid where it is. Could it use work? Absolutely. But like, I don't feel like these are adding anything to my routine, so I don't feel like it's necessary for me to use. I did use some sheet mask. I have been really trying to use up the sheet masks that I have, because my sheet masks are in here where like my normal like clay masks are in my bathroom. So I gravitate towards my clay mask more because I put on all my skincare in my bathroom. And so sometimes I literally forget that I have these. And again, we're working on using things up. So I've been really trying to make sure I pull these out. Now, I only use sheet mask when I wash my hair, like because I want my hair up in my twisty towel or whatever it is to protect my hair from all the serum. And then I'll wear the sheet mask while my hair is wrapped up. I do not like to use it when my hair is dry, because there's no way you're not going to get some stuff in there. And I feel like it makes my hair oily and greasy, which I know sounds dramatic, but it is what it is. Before I dive into the ones that I use, I'm gonna go ahead and put out a blanket statement. All sheet masks are the same to me. I do feel like there are some that are more hydrating than others, but literally all a sheet mask does, in my personal opinion, is hydrate the skin, which is excellent. That's exactly what you want it for. There's really no clay masks that are hydrating on the skin. Those are gonna be more purifying, more mattifying, things like that, which is great. There's a time and a place. So I feel like sheet masks are great for hydration. And during these winter months, I have been needing hydration. My job is still outside. My skin is getting dry, which I don't know how to react because my skin is oily. So I do like sheet masks for that fact, because I do like the hydration factor. Like last night I used one of these, and then I made sure I did like all of my super hydrating like serums and sleep mask, and my skin felt so good this morning. So that's great. But again, to me, they all are gonna do the same thing, but I'll show you them individually. This one right here, I don't know the full brand because I think I might have cut it off, but it may be Hanale? I'm not sure. This was the papaya face mask. Of course it says hydrating because that's all they do. I enjoyed this one. Very, very nice serum, full of serum in here. It was great. I use a sheet mask, and then when I'm done taking that off and I rub it in, you can see where I have like bent these. I bend them, squeeze out all the serum, and I'll rub it on my chest, on my hands and arms. I'm not letting any of that go to waste. So this was a good one. I don't know where you get this brand at because I'm pretty sure I won this, but I did like it. It was a really nice sheet mask. I used this one last night. This is the Sephora Orchid Face Mask. This claims it's anti-aging and smoothing. I noticed none of that. What was it? Hydrating. It was really good. The Sephora ones tend to come like when you pull the sheet mask out, it has like a harder sheet mask attached to it that you like separate them and get rid of that. And I think that's what keeps a lot of the serum attached to the sheet mask while it's in the packaging. To be honest with you, the Sephora masks are not my favorite. The other ones that I'm kind of chatting about are a little bit better in my opinion, but if you're looking for something to give someone, they're still good. They're hydrating. This last one, if you're gonna ask me kind of one of my like more favorite type of sheet masks, it is definitely gonna be the Tony Moly brand. First of all, you can get these at Ulta, which is great. They're very affordable, not expensive at all, and they are extremely, say it with me, hydrating. Very, very good. This one is the Pureness 100, the green tea sheet mask. It says it's skin soothing. I like it. It's a 100% cotton sheet mask, which is nice for the skin, and I really, really like this. It didn't smell of green tea or anything, smelled kind of like a normal sheet mask would smell. And again, this one had a ton of serum in them. Most of the time, if you're gonna do like a Korean skincare brand, which is what this is, they're gonna have the most serum, and I feel like these are gonna be, again, the most hydrating. So really, really like this. I would use any of those again for sure, but for me, I'm not super picky. Last thing for this video, we're wrapping it up now. I finished this Vitafusion Multi Plus Beauty Gummy Vitamins. This said hair, skin, and nails. It was grapefruit and lychee flavor. I have used the original, like, women's multivitamin in this brand. I have used the multi and immune one, and I've used the beauty one. This beauty one is my least favorite, okay? I really did feel when I used the immune support one that I was feeling a little bit better. To be honest with you, I may have been all up in here. It really could have been, what do they call that? Placebo effect? Is that even right? I don't know. Either way, I felt like that one made me feel better overall. I didn't notice like anything better for my hair, skin, or my nails while using these. To be honest, I don't know that multivitamins do a lot for you. The doctor tells you should take them. Like when I go to the gyno, they say I should take them. Are they doing anything for me? I have absolutely no idea, but I've gone through like 4 or 5 bottles of these, so I guess I'm gonna keep going through them. The Vitafusion so far is the one that I like the best brand. I've used Ollie and I think one other thing. I don't like them when they taste kind of funny, so these have the best taste to them, so I'm gonna continue using them. I don't know that I'll use the beauty one again. If it's the only one on the shelf, then I probably will, because I haven't been skipping, which is good. Like, I finished a bottle and I already have a bottle on deck, but these are not my favorite. This one in particular, the regular one and the immune one is better in my opinion. But anyways, you guys, that is it. That is all for our very last product empties of 2022. As always, I would love to know your thoughts and opinions on the items in which I spoke about today. Have you tried any? Are there any that you think you may want to try? And yeah, you guys, thank you for being here with me. Thank you for sticking with me through this year-long empties charade. I'm excited to keep using up things and doing these videos in 2023, which is mind-boggling to even say that year out loud. So yeah, you guys, thank you again for being here. I hope you enjoyed the video as always. If you did, definitely give it a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and I will see you in my next one. Bye!